Color Trends 2025. What's out and what's in? Let's be honest. Burnt orange and mustard have had their moment. So if your fall closet looks like a Thanksgiving centerpiece or tablescape, it's time to refresh. 2025 is all about rich, sophisticated color. Think mocha instead of pumpkin, moss instead of olive, and plum instead of maroon. Fall just got an update. I'm Beth Djalali, and this is Style at a Certain Age, where we age with grit, grace, and a little glamour. If you love classic style that's anything but boring, hit that subscription button down below and join the Grit and Glam Club. Now, let's talk fall color trends for 2025. And before we talk about what's new, let's acknowledge the classics. Those are the colors that never go out of style. And really, maroon, olive, all the ones that I just named, they've just been so popular and so on trend for the past few years. So it's really just, I don't know if you feel like this, but I just love to refresh my house like every spring and every fall. So really think of this as just a refreshing of your closet. Because as we know, camel, ivory, navy, and deep hunter green, these are the backbones of every sophisticated wardrobe. They're timeless, versatile, and seasonless. And you can build a lifetime of outfits on these shades alone, and they'll still look chic 10 years from now. Let's talk about what's on trend this year, because you might think that your closet is starting to feel a little stale. Burnt orange, mustard, and maroon. It's giving that autumn centerpiece, not modern chic. These tones have been dominating fall for over a decade. And honestly, it's just time for a palette refresh. And the 2025 update is all about warmth with sophistication. Cinnamon, chocolate, plum, and moss are the new players on the scene. These shades feel richer, more wearable, and infinitely more polished. They take what we've always loved about fall, that cozy, grounded feeling, and elevate it with depth and refinement. Okay, so I'm going to share my very favorite color schemes with you. And you may agree with these and you may not, and that's like totally fine, because that's what I love about style. It's very personal. And that's why I do love to see what's on trend and then how I can translate it into my own closet. So first up is Mocha and Chocolate Brown. They're the new neutrals. So what I'm wearing, this creamy Chesterfield coat layered over a luscious cashmere turtleneck. And then I added a little bit of texture with a suede skirt. And what about this brown sheath dress? This is the Pantone color of the year, Mocha Mousse. It's rich, warm, and approachable. It's the modern replacement for black, and it's equally slimming, infinitely softer, and far more wearable. So chocolate, espresso, mocha, these tones are the foundation of a modern wardrobe. They pair beautifully with ivory, camel, and even cobalt. If quiet luxury had a color, it would be mocha. It photographs beautifully, flatters every skin tone, and looks like money without trying. So here's a style tip, because I know there are going to be many of you that are going to say, oh, Beth, but I just look like death warmed over in brown. So if you think that you don't look good in brown, and also too, I always like to say that there's a sliding scale when it comes to colors. There's the warm tones over here, and then you slide over to the cool tones, and there's everything in between. So don't just write off a color just because you think that it's not your season. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But if you really don't think that you can wear a color, don't write it off. Just add a colorful scarf near your face. Teal, plum, or a cherry red would instantly brighten your complexion. And here's another style tip. Mix brown tones like neutrals. Espresso with camel, mocha with ivory. Then that's how you make monochrome feel modern and sophisticated. And before anyone runs out and gets a color analysis, let's clear this up. You are not a fruit. You are not a season. Don't let anyone tell you you're too warm or too cool to wear a color you love. Fashion should be fun, so experiment. Try the colors that make you feel confident and alive, not the ones the chart assigns you. So here's another tip. If a shade intimidates you, wear it in a smaller dose. A scarf, a shoe, or a print. Confidence always trumps color theory. So next, let's take a look at deep blues, from cobalt to petrol. And what I'm wearing? head to toe cobalt. It's bold yet refined. And if you really want to jazz it up, throw some red in there, either red shoes or maybe it's a red handbag. This isn't your basic navy because cobalt and petrol blues are confident, they're sleek, and incredibly wearable. They add vibrancy to neutrals like camel or mocha, and they look stunning with silver or gray hair. Think of cobalt as your new statement neutral. It's strong, sophisticated, and effortlessly chic. And here's another style tip. Because if a bold color scares you, start small. A cobalt blouse under a blazer or a scarf, it's a low commitment way to modernize your palette. Or it could even be a pair of shoes. Next, lush greens. Fern, moss, and lettuce. And I'm absolutely loving this. I would call it a moss green. It's a beautiful skirt from Ann Taylor. And then there's a matching cardigan. And so you're in a monochromatic outfit. And this green is everything Olive wishes it could be in 2025. And I'm also loving, so this is going to mix a blue and a green together. So I took that same cardigan, that moss green cardigan, and then I paired it with a vibrant pair of blue corduroys. And these are ankle corduroys, and they're not quite navy. They're just a little bit more vibrant, but still just a beautiful combination. So get a little adventurous and start to pair your colors with each other, but green and blue always go beautifully together, and I absolutely love this color combo. And this year, really, it's all about the greens that are inspired by nature. Fern, moss, lettuce. It's softer, it's fresher, and more flattering. And again, I paired the green sweater with the blue pants, but it also goes beautiful with chocolate, camel, or ivory. So if you've lived in olive for years, that's me. I mean, I do love olive. And I always have a pair of olive green pants, and I still love my olive utility jacket, but I really do like the fresh, vibrant greens that we're seeing this year. And moss is definitely your modern upgrade. It's earthy, but it's so chic. And here's another style tip. Green is surprisingly versatile. So as I said, pair that moss green sweater with a pair of navy pants for polish, or cream for freshness, or even go brown for depth. Gold jewelry adds warmth and glow. Next, we're going to talk about purples, and I do love purples. They're very regal, and this year it's all about purples and plums. And I don't know about you, but I'm already thinking about the holidays. I mean, can you believe I think when we publish this video, we're very close to Halloween, and I don't know where 2025 disappeared to, but boy, the holidays are here, and it's going to be 2026 before you know it. But I really am thinking about the holidays, and I am loving this beautiful plum sequin skirt. And you can wear it with a blouse. There were some, so this skirt is from Ann Taylor. Ann Taylor's just been killing it lately, and I go over there. It's really scary because this is my job, and when I'm out putting outfits together, like for YouTube or the blog. And I go over there and I'm liking absolutely everything. And that's very dangerous when everything is going into my cart. But I digress because I do love this sequin skirt. And you compare it, they had a beautiful purple blouse. It was a bow blouse. That would be absolutely gorgeous with it. But I also liked this cashmere sweater that's in a contrasting color, but it's still in the purple family. And I really think this is absolutely perfect for the holidays. So it could be for Christmas, it could be for New Year's, maybe not Thanksgiving, but yeah. I wouldn't wear a skirt like that to Thanksgiving dinner because then I couldn't eat my mashed potatoes. But purple is making a serious comeback this fall. Plum, aubergine, just absolutely gorgeous. They're bold without being brash, and they're rich without being royal. And for day, I am loving this aubergine sweater. And I paired it with some ivory corduroys. I also have a pair of beautiful ivory trousers. You know, if I wanted to dress it up a little bit, you could go either way with this sweater. But paired with the corduroys, it makes a cozy, feminine, and sophisticated daytime outfit. And here's another style tip. Treat purple like a neutral. It plays beautifully with gray, tan, winter white, navy. I mean, it's just endless. And I actually like purple and green together too. But if you're not ready for a full look, try a plum bag or scarf first. Okay, now we're on to Some serious intensity in color because red's been having a moment for the past few seasons, but this year it's more about that chili pepper red. And I think of red as the punctuation mark of fall. And what I'm wearing, this is definitely for you if you really feel that red is just too bold. You can just get a pair of plaid pants. So these are red plaid pants in a vibrant red, but I grounded it with a black blazer and black flats. But again, if you're not ready to bring red into your closet, start small. It could be a bag, a shoe, or the ultimate classic, MAC's Ruby Woo, which is their best-selling lipstick. It's bold, timeless, and universally flattering. It's a red that never quits. And here's another style tip. If head-to-toe red feels intimidating, anchor it with black, camel, or denim. I mean, I absolutely love camel and red, très chic. But of course, denim always works too. And one statement piece, lipstick, shoes, or pants. And that's enough. And I always recommend that every woman should own at least one pair of red shoes. They're super fun. So next, let's talk about quiet luxury. So this is winter white. And it basically just whispers elegance. It really does. And I've always loved winter white because white isn't just for summer anymore. Winter white is having a major moment, and it's the backbone of quiet luxury dressing. So what I'm wearing? A gorgeous ivory wrap sweater and wide leg trousers. It's simple, it's sophisticated, and seasonless. You could mix in caramel accessories or chocolate shoes for depth. When everything else feels loud, simplicity stands out. So here's another style tip. Mix shades of white for interest. Ivory, ecru, cream, and keep your accessories warm and tonal. That's how you look expensive without spending a fortune. Now, let's take a look at how to build your 2025 palette because you don't want to just throw away every single color that you have in your closet. So here's a formula for you for a modern fall wardrobe. So start with a neutral base, mocha, camel, or winter white. Then have some cool accents, cobalt, petrol, or moss green. A statement shade, plum or chili red. Then just add a texture mix. So that's suede, satin, cashmere, wool. Texture makes color intentional. And here's another style tip. Don't chase trends, just curate them. So pick the colors that flatter you and let the rest go. That's how you stay classic, not boring. So tell me, Grit and Glam Club, which of these 2025 fall colors are you bringing into your wardrobe this year? Drop your favorite in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and others do too. And you'll find links to everything I featured down in the description box. And remember, great style isn't about chasing every trend. It's about making them your own. So stay classic, not boring. And I did just want to share with you before I leave. So we did just start a new series over on Instagram, and we share them over in our YouTube shorts. And it's called Classic Not Boring. So I'll bring one classic piece, so whether that's a cardigan or a turtleneck, it's just those wardrobe staples that we that love classic style have in our closet. And then I just give it a little fresh spin. So check it out. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.